So picture this. You've finally taken the steps to start your online arbitrage business or retail arbitrage business. You finally place your online order if you're doing online arbitrage, or if you're doing retail arbitrage, you finally go in stores and buy your first product. You're excited, you're ready, and you're ready to make your first shipment. And then you hit with a massive request approval button. You did all the product research work, but you forgot to check if you were eligible to sell the products in the first place. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 biggest mistakes I see online and retail arbitrage sellers make, and mistakes that I have making myself, so you can avoid making these mistakes to save yourself some time, money, and energy. Mistake number 1 is buying products that you're not eligible to sell. This is the most painful lesson for new sellers. You see a great deal, you stock up, and then Amazon blocks you from the listing. Sometimes this says restricted, sometimes it's a bright yellow request approval button. Either way, your money is tied up in inventory you can't sell. The simple fix to this is just, if you're doing retail arbitrage, make sure you open up your seller app, scan the item, the UPC, or if you found it in seller app, get the ASIN. Make sure you list it first to see if you're eligible to sell it, and then you should be good. If the product gets hit with an IP complaint, you should be safe. As long as you haven't sent in a single product, the IP complaint will just not hit you. And if you're doing online arbitrage, the simple fix to this is to find the ASIN, list it in your store, and then list it as FBA, and you should be good. Alright, so mistake number 2 is not staying organized with your leads, your invoices, and receipts. When you're starting out, it's easy to just grab the deals and tell yourself, I'll figure it out later. But later comes, and Amazon asks for an invoice, or you need to check where you sourced a product, and suddenly you can't find anything. So my advice for this one is to create a system from day one. If you're doing online arbitrage, you can just store all your leads into a Google Sheet. Make sure you have the ROIs, the net profit, the cost, where you found it, the Amazon listing. And you can also do the same thing for when you buy online orders. If you're doing RA, make sure you just store all your receipts into a folder. You can even go even farther and have little tabs dated for when you bought the products. I know this step can be boring compared to finding products, but when you're doing RA and OA, you're going to be dealing with a lot of receipts and a lot of purchase orders, and it's really important that you have everything organized. So what separates the hobby sellers from the actual sellers that are making money. And the mistake number 3 ties directly into mistake number 2, and it's not tracking inbound shipment discrepancies. Amazon makes mistakes. They might mark some of your units as missing or damaged, or claim them received fewer units than you actually shipped. If you don't keep your records organized, you can't dispute it. So I learned this the hard way. There was one time I sent in 30 canisters of alcohol wipes. Whenever the shipment got checked in, Amazon said that they didn't receive a single one. So I'm pretty sure, I guess the box got lost. But there was no way for me to claim that because I didn't have a spreadsheet tracking all my online orders. So that was just all profit, just wiped away, disappeared. I don't think I ever got reimbursed for it. Alright, so the simple fix to this is to have a spreadsheet. If you're doing OA, have the date, supplier, your order number, and make sure when you're looking at the order or the invoice, make sure you can see the quantity of how much you bought. And if you're doing RA, make sure your receipt shows every single item that you bought, because you're going to have to match the quantity with the amount that you send in your shipment. So if you remember anything from this video, make sure it is these 3 things. It is 1, make sure you're eligible to sell the products that you find. 2, stay organized with receipts, invoices. And 3, make sure you are tracking your shipment discrepancies. Do these and save yourself from the most common beginner FBA seller mistakes. If you have gotten any value from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. And if you're new and want to learn about selling on Amazon, hit that subscribe button down below. It's free. And if you're already selling on Amazon, if you made any of these mistakes, drop a comment down below and let me know which one you have done.